Buddy Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89. I'm Nerdigans again. This is the adorable Whittle Hunter Kitty Zenoasagiri. And today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Hunter x Hunter chapter 417. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we're at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, this adorable little kitty right here, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon, where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that, so we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botch localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked summer anime season in full swing, in which we literally just cover Brave on Adara-san, and the exiled Heavy Knight knows how to game the system. We also are covering Digimon Beat Break, Yomi no Tsugai, Miramashita Urumikun. We have the first 3 episodes of Bleach 1000-Year Blood War, Part 4, The Calamity, and they are the theatrical cuts, so it's the good shit with Kubo's interview, which, oh my god, boy, does it explain a lot about the 1000-Year Blood War. Oh my god, it really does. We are covering the 100 Girlfriends, and ooh, if you want to see how botched that localization is, and see it how it is in real time, ooh, telling ya, go watch our 100 Girlfriends live reaction. We're doing shit that no one else is doing on that. We're covering Black Cat in the Witch's Classroom, which is also having localization and censorship problems. Hanakimi, which is getting, which has got to be like the worst bastardization of manga to anime adaptation that I've covered in a minute. Oh yeah, I think that's it, right, kitties? Yeah, that's it, right, kitties? And there's even more on the way, so please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, shit is getting real up in Hunter x Hunter. Martial law is in full effect. Benjamin's already shooting motherfuckers. But where are the goddamn spiders in all this? Well, let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. And yes, I do have both the 2 fan translations up, like I have been. Also, something good that's happening, which again, this is why you go on my Discord. We do have fan translators joining the Discord as well. And hopefully that also means more series are to come in terms of coverage. Oh my god, that would be amazing if that is the case. And it might also mean I might no longer be covering viz scans. I might just drop viz scans altogether soon. I really am considering it. But anyways, and this chapter is titled Emergency. The scattered energy hits the 4th prince right in the stomach. Damn! Yay, dude! This is some, like, we are seeing the slow-mo of this! Yeah! And this chapter's titled Emergency Situation. Ooh, your chatter is poison. Death penalty for you. Dude! Benjamin's not fucking around! Like, the other fan translation says, your babbling is an unbearable evil, and therefore you have been sentenced to death. Both of these are great. He violently steps on Serdich's abdomen. Oh my god. Is this an illusion? If so, when did it start? And when does it end? Sadly, wait. That's how, oh my god. Sear this image into your eyes as you leave for hell. I am the man that buried you, and my soul is the last thing you'll ever see. Okay, so the reading is faking katakana, but this fan translator used the kanji meaning illusion, and they felt like it conveys Salkov's paranoia more. Yeah, the other fan translation used Great Delusions. So, yeah, fan translator, you're both fan translators are right. Then he finally steps on his face. Dude, holy shit! Holy shit, Sandage! Yo! Squash! Jesus Christ! Dude, Benjamin's not fucking around! Dude! Holy shit! I thought you'd have a counteractive ability. Looks like you were still practicing your new trick. Here's a pro tip. Zetsu is very dangerous because your guardian spirit beast goes away too. Hey, are you listening? Holy shit! Benjamin, holy fucking shit! Yo! Benjamin's a merciless motherfucker! Holy shit! Is this the real Benjamin? Or is he just a fantasy or an illusion as well? And if this isn't reality, what are they? So Tagashi's being very cheeky, but there's only one correct way to translate this line. Woo! So, or is he just a fan? Dude, I swear to God, if this ends up being a Bohemian Rhapsody kind of reference, because that was the first thing that came to mind when I read the first fan translator sign, which is Tagashi's, which is this the real Benjamin, or is he just just fantasy? Oh my God, please tell me Tagashi's doing some Bohemian Rhapsody shit! I will die if that's the case. I don't think it is, but like, that's the first thing that came to mind. And if this isn't reality, what are they? Is everyone seeing the same? Is everyone here seeing the same illusion? Hey, you bastard! Wait, it says you bastard here. Hey, you. Yes? If you ever get to testify about this event, tell them what you witnessed as is. Wait, what? Now that Tagashi has made it a point to repeat this particular line, I am suddenly reminded of another Jesus motif. This is probably a reference to Luke 7:22. To my Christian followers or viewers, let me know what you guys think about that particular. I'm a Jew, so I do not have reference to this. I do not know the ways of Jesus or his teachings, so please let me know in the comments if that is correct or not. Let's see. Did he just say the same thing as Serenage? Oh my God. Serenage was a human scum. Human scum. Succession contest or not, I would have killed him with my own hands. In the end, he was... Whoa! In the end, he was lynched! That trash over there is absolutely not any fallen hero of the Great Royal Succession War of Kakin. Okay, so what it says here... Okay. And the other fan translation, it says, in short, this is nothing more than a personal execution. So what it says here for the fan translation like this, it says for the lynch portion here anyway. I love this fan translation so much because we get translation notes. Thank God. Like, seriously. The more fan translation notes, or not just fan translation, the more translation notes, the better. Like, if you're going to use certain words, or if you're going to use words for certain things, like... Please explain why you used it if it's different than the Japanese. Like, that makes it so much easier, especially for me. And also non-Japanese speakers. It's crazy. I'm learning Japanese as I'm doing this shit. Like, especially like this year alone, I've really learned a lot more Japanese. Like, especially the last few weeks. Like, I never thought that would happen, that this is how I'd be learning Japanese, but here we are. The kanji for lynching, i.e. execution without proper trial, is ishike, which in Japanese is homophones with death penalty. When a line is spoken out loud without the text, it might be difficult to distinguish what Benjamin means. Didn't have Benjamin pegged as the punny type, but he seems to revel in this scene. Dude, you know what? Benjamin is living. I would not be surprised by this. Benjamin saying the word lynched here, like, over just straight up death penalty, he's living his best life right now. I would not be surprised. Them saying that Benjamin is reveling in the scene, like, dude, I'm not surprised. He's reveling. He's living. I executed Serdich at my own discretion. His many crimes will be brought to light in trial. Anyone who testifies about Serdich's crimes will have their sentence reduced or pardoned. Give it some thought. Wait, what? Was it just a coincidence? Maybe, but this is actually real. Perhaps Serdich did die from Benjamin's ambush. Is there any way I could verify this? That's right. That's Theta Scar. That is something only a Nen user can see. If that scar is gone, that's right. Dude, Theta Scar's looking sickening here. I'm not gonna lie. Send Salakov and Donjin to the Central Justice Bureau and detain them there. We military personnel shall also head to the Ministry of Justice and make the 7th floor where the courtroom is our consolidated headquarters. Finish preparations to seize control by the time I arrive. So what it says here is better make this distinction while I can. Because so far all translations that I'm aware of have been treating the two terms as interchangeable, and I'm not sure if Togashi intended them to be separate. There's a specific kanji character is probably best translated as bureau or department, and whereas there's the other kanji is probably best translated as ministry. It is higher in the hierarchy than bureau or department. The problem is in chapter 416, Togashi. Oh yeah, the kanji central was not used to refer to Ministry of Justice or Justice Bureau prior to these chapters. So I'm not sure what the point of the distinction is, especially when the two chapters back to back kind of contradict each other. Perhaps they are interchangeable after all. I'm very curious about that. All right. The real battle begins. Oh, princes, become human sacrifices for the everlasting prosperity of the great Kakin. Dude, Benjamin has fucking lost it. He is on a power trip. Dude, I swear. I want to see the spiders fight him. Like, who from the spiders do you guys want to see Benjamin fight? Part of me wants to see, like, I kind of want to see Crollo fight him. Yeah, I want to see Crollo fight Benjamin. Hisoka's got to fight Beyond, period. But Benjamin, like, just, because remember Crollo's backstory and the fuckery behind that. Crollo's got to be the one to take Benjamin out. If anyone's going to take him out, it's got to be Crollo. We're talking about a specific spider to take out this motherfucker, it's got to be Crollo. Like, I feel like, and let me know what you guys think. I feel like Crollo's backstory specifically is kind of set it up to where he would be the one to take out. He's going to be the one to take out Benjamin. I really have this feeling that that's going to be the case, but let me know what you guys think. Again, I could be wrong, and could be me being delusional because I really, really want to see Crollo be the one to fight Benjamin. But, like, I just think about the backstory and all the fuckery that he went through through his childhood and what led him to this shit. But, like, I feel like seeing the power trip that Benjamin's on, it's going to trigger something. It's going to trigger that PTSD, and Crollo's going to be the one to take this bitch out. Watch Crollo be the one to do it. Like, I feel like Togashi set it up that way. Well, let me know what you guys think. How many princes do we have? 2, sir. The 5th and the 6th princes. So few. Where are the other princes? The 3rd and 7th princes escaped before the declaration. Yes, he escaped! Thank God! My boy escaped! A hunter assaulted Conjugal and abetted the seventh prince his escape. We can use that as a bargaining chip. Once we seize the Ministry of Justice, hold a special court session and issue an arrest for said hunter to rile the association. Strike a deal in exchange for the search and capture of the third and seventh princes. I'm so glad the seventh prince escaped. Thank God. It seems that the prince. It seems that the third prince manipulated Coventoba with the ability of his guardian spirit beast. Coventoba himself reported his own complicity and wishes to be incarcerated. No need. The fact that he's aware of it means it's semi-coercive ability. He was manipulated into cooperating with Zhang Li on a condition. Oh, I'll get the details from him. As for room 1009, we found Sergeant Basamelko sitting unconscious in a chair. The sergeant is unarmed and has regained consciousness. Using the rehearsed Q&A you drafted, we have verified that he is 100% the real sergeant. What on earth? Is it not an ability to swap souls? No, there's no doubt. Judging from Vic's actions, Hockenberg must have had some means to transfer his soul and activated that ability using Balsa's body. The sergeant also wishes to be incarcerated. We have placed him under house arrest with Coventoba in the dining hall. What shall we do, sir? Let's finish our business with the two princes first. I want to speak face to face with them alone. Everyone, get everyone to stand by outside, including those in the dining hall. Yes, sir. Here we go. Hi, big brother. How are you? Hey, I love the Peppa's just like, hey, what's up? Sorry to keep you waiting. Thanks for cooperating. I'll briefly explain about the circumstances behind the special martial law. I'm ashamed to admit that I had a traitor among my ranks who stole some of our scientific weapons. Hold on a second. Yeah, chapter 413. Okay, so Tagashi does intend it to be. So it is supposed to be a scientific weapon instead of a chemical weapon. Okay. Because this fan translator fucked it up. Okay. Alrighty, let's keep going here. Wow, that's scary. Who was it? I've identified the culprit. They are a royal military soldier and my private guard, and they have deep ties with Camilla. We are currently in dispute. The weapon itself cannot be used in isolation, but we are giving it our all to retrieve it just in case. That's why I declared the special martial law. Wait. Why do you bring such a thing? That's a great question! Why above all, why would you bring something, such a thing aboard the ship in the first place? It's our answer to the dangerous creatures of the new continent. Well, as long as, that's actually a great answer. Well, as long as we know, it can't be used, no worries. Shall we carry on killing each other then? Oh my god, black propaganda, is it? That's what one of the fan translations says. The other one that says black joke. The kanji, that's the usual succession contest. The reading is koroshiai, so it's killing each other. Okay, thank God. Right, I have news about that as well. The hunter named Kurapika has a hypothesis that if there are multiple surviving princes by the time we reach the goal, the country will lose the protection of the guardian spirits and the current monarchy will fall, but we will all get to survive. I thought this was a possibility that all of us princes should gather to discuss and consider together, but alas, looks like there are some who don't see it that way. TSK-17 aerosol from the boots. Oh no! You are prohibited from going out. Dude, he infected them! You are prohibited from going outside the prince's living quarters, VVIP area, until the special martial law is lifted. Retrieving the weapons is a matter of time, but I want you to understand that we'll need to patrol around each quarter and perform safety checks as formality, and use those safety checks to pull something, maybe? Dude, I need Kroll to fight this fucker! I need Kroll to fight him! But is it really necessary to declare special military law for something like that? He must have another hidden agenda. What are the truths? What are the lies? Dude, this is such a power trip. Holy shit. I suppose, you wouldn't mind if we accompanied you for these, those checks. Of course. Even without the succession contest, I think that, wait. Yeah, here we go. Even without the succession contest, I think that you deserve to be king, to be the king, big brother. The survival and prosperity of the monarchy. It's true that there lies the purpose of succession contests, but even if there's an intent to overthrow that, suppose that the monarchy will indeed fall if we fail to uphold the limitations. You are still the closest prince to the throne. It's just a matter of going from a monarchy to military regime. Ooh! This is a scenario that only begins to make sense if you and Camilla are gone. That's true! That sneaky motherfucker! Dude, God, this really makes me want to see Crollo get the kill on this fucker. Oh, God. Area A, secured, nothing out of the ordinary. Area B is secured as well. We have secured all the areas in Tier 3. Prince Benjamin has arrived. Prince Benjamin has arrived. Benjamin don't know. What is it? I still think we shouldn't be accompanying you, sir. We still don't know what remains of the enemy's attacks on us. It may affect the morale of the troops, and worse, if anything should happen to you. Oh, such trivialities. If you have time to be concerned about, be concerning yourselves about risks, you should focus on analyzing the enemy's abilities instead. Both of you risked your lives to take on the enemy's attacks. That's par for the course as soldiers. I'm no exception. Guillaume! Alright, here we go. Oh, here we go. This is the curse from Camilla's private guards. Apparently, it's a secret art of the have-nots. I'm also infected with TSK. Wait. I have but half a day to live, and maybe I'm also being targeted by the curse. That curse that Beyond is said to have cast on Furyakov. One even more powerful than that of the have-nots. Isn't it exciting? Yes, sir. Wait. What are our enemies? Vanquished. What is death? Our friend. And what are we? The first squadron of cock and spoil military. I'll consider who the 9th prince is currently switched with using his soul swap ability. The feather mark at the back of one's hand is an irrefutable proof. Finding them is a matter of time. Got that. I'll leave it to you. Find them. The coin's effect is powerful enough to compel someone to confess the secret just from 10 days of carrying it. The number is currently still at 10, but when the next digit appears, I'm worried for an even greater effect. Carry that coin without worry. It's not going to change because Zhang Li doesn't have many places to go. We'll corner him starting from the top and crush him at the bottom. What the hell? Let a man have his food at least. Let's see. There we go. If Zhang Li has escaped from Tier 1 to the lower tiers, we can leave the search to the 3rd Squadron's recon unit. Arrest Ziyu and Char bosses under suspicion of treason and sedation. Take them away to the Ministry of Justice. Dude, this is Benjamin's rampage. Holy fuck. So Takashi and his growing list of felonies in cock and criminal law translates literally to crime of preparing a revolution. I hope sedition gets the point across. I think so. It does for me anyway. Let's see. I'm trying to see where, because I lost my spot for a second. There, here you go. On. Yeah, think about Zhang Li's trajectory. It's obvious that Oniar has helped him flee. That's felony. Let him know about that. The bargaining chip he has is the prince's location. We found the 3rd prince moved through to the connecting bridge from the corridor of Ziyu's boss's living quarters in Tier 2. right before the declaration. We are currently confirming the prince's escape route and tracing his steps. I will report back in 15 minutes. Good. Tell the 3rd and 7th squadrons to focus their recon and skirmish units on capturing Zhangli and Lazarus. The Kanji is hunting soldiers, with which some research points to this fans translator at the Jaeger and infantry. They're not too well versed on military terms, and I have no idea what they have no idea what that is. But apparently, the word is used to describe skirmishers, so they're just going with that. Let's see what it says here. Hold on. First, the recon. It says tired efforts here to capturing the 3rd. It says here in the other fan translation, the 3rd and 7th associations to devote all their efforts to capturing the 3rd third Prince Zhangli and the 7th Prince Lazarus. That's what it says here. Our bad ending happens if multiple princess survives by the time we make a stop at the new continent, our time limit. But what if all of the princes die? Is that a bad ending as well? No, it's not. That's because regardless of the succession contest, there's an existing provision in the law that assumes a national crisis. But bro, there's still one prince that's technically alive! And not on the ship! Article 1 of the emergency law, a crisis that threatens the monarchy's survival in the event of inevitable attacks such as scientific weaponry, epidemic, riots, and natural disasters, where the crown and its next generation of heirs are all dead, or otherwise facing an impending death. Camilla has been infected with TSK. She'll die in 13 to 19 hours. You can ring the Surgeon General's bell even during the special martial law. Have them come at once and gather all the necessary equipment and personnel from the Central Medical Department too. I don't care if you get the hold on a second. What does it say about the CDC? Oh, okay. All right. It was just for the convenience. So okay. So it's Department of Disease and Prevention. Or a bunch of scientists have them determine if the weapon is bacterial or viral. Do your worst to survive. You were the one who pulled the trigger first. Circumstantial evidence all points to you being the terrorist. Benjamin, what an asshole! Like, this is holy power trip, man! I dealt with Serenage. It was like taking a huge dump after a long constipation! Oh my god! Oh my god! Fucking Parasite gnawing at cocking from within. Dude, I'm totally titling this video Holy Power Trip, because my god! Either that or Benjamin's Rampage, because Jesus! A fucking parasite gnawing at cocking from within. Scum that didn't even deserve to be human, let alone a king. That was such a weight off my shoulders. Jesus Christ, man! This art looks great, by the way. Dude! Like, oh my god! Like the body that's left for Serenage. Oh my god! Damn, Takashi, that is brutal! Holy shit! Yo! Damn, Benjamin, holy shit! Benjamin is just not fucking around! Dude! Man. I'm probably going to use that panel for the thumbnail, because Jesus Christ, this is Benjamin's Rampage, yo! To Peppa and Tython, I've infected you with TSK as well. Dude, this is Benjamin's Rampage for real! You'll die at about the same time as Camilla. Oh my god! I have a personal grudge against you, and you're even respectable people in some ways, but you're not king material! Holy shit! And with that, dude, I need Crawl. I'm telling you, Crawl's backstory setting up Crawl being the one to take Benjamin out. I am not mad if that happens. Please have Crawl be the one to take this bitch out. As I said, Hisoka gotta be the one to fight Beyond. I need Hisoka to fight Beyond and Crawl to fight this bitch. Seriously, please, I need to see it. Oh my god, I need to see it. Oh my god, I need it so bad. But you are not king material. I will not let your deaths be in vain. I will protect and guide. Dude, this is Benjamin's fucking massacre, man. Holy shit. I will not protect and guide I will protect and guide the next king, and then the next, and then the next after that, as the leaders of our ideal nation. Rest in peace, both of you. Holy shit! Fugetsu, that fragility, as for the 11th Prince Fugetsu, the fragility you displayed after Kacho's death was not something you could have faked. The ones haunting you were evil, wandering spirits drawn to the soul of the despaired. Fugetsu, you are already dead. You have suffered enough. I'm afraid it's a suicide scenario for you. Holy shit! You'll swallow poison due to despair from TSK infection, but I'll make sure you die painlessly at least. May you be born into a family in your next life. As for Wobble, no, Oido, to think you'd resort to a switcheroo as your final gambit, that's low of you. Not that I can't understand your feelings, and I know that there are people who are fine with sacrificing a baby's life in exchange for a promise of wealth for their family and relatives. And that, the only one who has sympathized, with your rebellion against them was your sister, who also had a little infant of her own. I'm 99% certain that you were telling the truth about not being eligible for succession, but what I will conclude is the truth is an entirely different story. It is trivial for me to file you all as dead, as a token of respect for the resolve you showed when you boarded the ship, having exchanged your beloved children at what must have been an unbearable pains. As long as it can be proven that Wobble is indeed outside the ship, I will consider it punishment enough for you and your family to be exiled. But if the real Wobble turns out to be on this ship, regardless of whether she has succession rights, I will consider it an underhanded scheme to win the throne. And I will see it, I will see it to you that all of you actually die, 4 of you, mothers and children, as well as your entire family. Holy shit! Holy shit! Emergency law. In the event where all successors face an inevitable death, and only the current king will survive, the current king shall immediately decree the name and priority of the next successors in the preparation of the emergency. Before I die, I will assassinate all of the remaining princes or get them infected with TSK. The total annihilation of the princes is an inevitable future that will trigger the emergency law, and I'll have father name my child the next heir apparent. That sneaky motherfucker! Holy shit! Alright, here we go. Dude, this design is sick! Yo! Benjamin's Spirit Beast design is fucking sick! God, it looks familiar though! Oh my god, what does it look like? Oh my god. I've seen monsters like this before, but just where? Part of me wants to say like Twin Star Exorcist is one of them. Another part of me is like, I feel like I've seen, no, it's not Togen Anki that I'm thinking of. Oh my god, where have I seen it before? Holy shit, it's gonna drive me nuts. I think Twin Star Exorcist is one of them. But there's another series where I know I've seen that design before. Oh my god, where is it? Oh my god, it's... Dude, I'm sorry, that looks like sperm on this motherfucker's head too. I'm not sorry for saying that. But I swear I've seen that design before. But I just can't remember where. Oh my god, it's driving me crazy. One of the series I've seen, because I've seen this kind of design in other multiple series. I feel like one of them is Kekai Sensen. I feel like I've seen it. AKA Battlefront Blockade is one of them. I think the other one, I feel like Gokuro Kugai might be one of them as well. And then the other one I was thinking of too. Oh yeah, definitely Gokuro Kugai and Kekai Sensen are definitely 2 of the series I was thinking of. But there was another one too I was thinking of. Oh my god, which series was it? Was it Bungo Stray Dogs? I think Bungo Stray Dogs, we kind of seen something similar to it. Twin Star Exorcist, I know Twin Star Exorcist was definitely one of them. I think... Did we see something like that in Gushing Over Magical Girls, maybe? No. Oh my god, what was it? It wasn't Aruma. God. This is why I have a list of series, because it will list of my series in my OneNote, because it helps me refresh my memory. Oh my god, what series was it? It wasn't Seraph. Record of Ragnarok, and definitely the Malzar because of Odin. Odin's armor, for sure. But there was another one I was thinking of too. That I was thinking of. I think Shy. I don't think it was Shy. Was it? No, I think those were the main ones I was thinking of. Part of me wants to say Witch Hat Atelier might have been one of them too. Oh no, I think the other one I was thinking of, maybe, I could be wrong. I think I was somewhat thinking of it could be Yomi no Suga, and it could be Zatch Bell too. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But damn it, I know it will come to me. And when I see it, I'll be like, oh my god, that's what it was. And it will drive me crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Bohemian Rhapsody's the ability! I fucking knew it! I knew it! I was joking at first, but I knew it! Oh my god. Oh my god, okay. Bohemian Rhapsody merges with Benjamin's Nen after his death and chooses one person among his blood relatives for which it will become their GSB. As soon as his soul fuses with the Nen beast and loses the ability to inhabit a living human body, Benjamin will lose his eligibility as a successor, much like Prince Kacho. There is a... oh my god, I have to look at it. Much like special martial law, the emergency law in this chapter is also abbreviated. And it also says here about the Bohemian Rhapsody, it's the kanji means the wandering tribe, aka nomadic people, or Bohemian, but it is also the Japanese title for Zigunaler Ben by Robert Schumann. So much German this week. But dude, Bohemian Rhapsody! It's really Bohemian Rhapsody? Okay, so what it says here in the other fan translation is the Wanderer. Dude, fan translator, I love that you chose Bohemian Rhapsody. It's the reason why I like it that they chose Bohemian Rhapsody. And I'm surprised that they didn't put it here. Maybe they will put it here. Hold on. Okay, now the reason why I like it is because I'm like, I want to go back to what was said here at the beginning of the chapter. Because it was here. Is this the real Benjamin, or is he just fantasy? And what the translation note is, Togashi is being cheeky, but there's only one correct way to translate this line. And to finish the chapter, do you understand? Yeah, I knew it! I knew it! It's Bohemian Rhapsody! I fucking love you so much, Togashi! I love you so much for that! I love you so much for that! I hope the other fan translations fix that and put Bohemian Rhapsody there! For that reason alone! Oh my god, I love life right now! Oh my god! That line, though! I'm gonna go back to that line because that was just so great! Is this the real Benjamin? Or is this just a fantasy? I fucking love life right now! I needed this today so bad! Oh my god, I needed this today! Oh my god, you have no idea why. Like, I'll make a video on why I really needed, like, oh my god, there's so much chaos going on in my life right now. In my IRL life. Because, like, literally I was crying this morning because of news that I got, really bad news that I've gotten. Additional news that I've gotten. If you follow me on Twitter, you know why. And it's just like, oh my god, I really needed this laugh today. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, I love this so much. Oh my god! There's a method in choosing among whom the natural blood relative to possess. First, will be decide whether Benjamin or his GSB gets to choose the first successor, and then they will take turns in choosing the next host every time the current host dies. The ability of wait, did I read this right? Okay, I did. All right. And choosing the next host every time the current host dies. Oh my god, I love this so much. All right, if Beyond's curse is really directed at me, the quickest and surefire way to remove that curse is to counter curse. I will just have to die first. If Beyond's curse should activate first, depending on its nature and potency, it might render my guardian spirit's ability ineffective. On top of that, there's Mother's treachery. She exploited Furyakov's inevitable worst-case assumption that the curse that Beyond cast on him might be targeting me, and handed him the TSK, and she knew that I would arrive at the conclusion to sacrifice myself for the common good because of my devotion to the country's prosperity. Oh my god, Takashi, I have to wonder, did you watch Wayne's World or something when you were writing this chapter? Like, because I can't help but think of Wayne's World now! Bohemian Rhapsody was when I watched Wayne's World for the very first time. That movie is fucking epic. If you've never watched Wayne's World, what the fuck is wrong with you? The other thing is, like, I'm just like thinking about the actual music video for Bohemian Rhapsody, and I'm like, oh, Tagashi, I see. Oh god, maybe he watched Wayne's World and then was like, you know what? I got maybe he decided he got the urge to watch Queen's music video for Bohemian Rhapsody. God, I love that music video. Oh my god, I'm probably gonna like listen to this shit freaking Bohemian Rhapsody after this. Oh my god. God, I fucking love. Gosh, you asshole! I'm probably gonna have to title this now Bohemian Rhapsody. I know what I'm gonna do when I post this on Twitter. I know I'm gonna have to do that. Oh my god, I know what I'm gonna do. Oh my god, I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, and she knew that I would arrive at the conclusion to sacrifice myself for the common good because of my devotion to the country's prosperity. She used Furyakov to prompt me into invoking the special martial law, a suicide mission to bring the other princes down with me. Oh my god, this makes so much sense. Oh my god, Bohemian Rhapsody makes so much sense with this. Mother's plan is to make her own child the king at the very least, and that ties in all well with Beyond's curse. Well, curses are ambition. There's that too, which is what the other fan translation has as well. So she changed course to support the little brother that she could more easily control. How dare you abuse Furyakov's loyalty? And how dare you toy with me? You must be so certain of your victory now that I've made my move. Big mistake, Mother. I'll be sure to ask you. Will you beg for your own life, or for little brother's? An extreme choice you have to make. Oh my god, Prince Benjamin's resolve. Dude! I see what Takashi's doing! Dude! I just think about the lyrics for Bohemian Rhapsody, and it's like, oh my god. Oh my god. I see what you're doing here, Takashi, you sneaky motherfucker, you! Oh my god! I see it! You are dude! I swear to God, if the anime ever comes back and this chapter gets adapted, I better be hearing Bohemian Rhapsody in that soundtrack. Oh my god, now I have to wonder, Tagashi, did you have Bohemian Rhapsody like blasting as you were writing this chapter? Dude, he's a Queen fan! I don't blame him. Queen is amazing. If you have never listened to Queen, one, you're making me feel extremely old, and two, what the fuck is wrong with you? Go listen to Queen. Go watch Wayne's World. I grew up on, like, I grew up in a cultured household, okay? It's not my fault you are an uncultured swine. I listen to music that's what I like. I grew up listening to music from like the 60s and 70s. I grew up music before my time because my family was cultured. If you're an uncultured swine, that's all on you. But dude, oh my god, Bohemian Rhapsody, dude, I fucking love you, Tagashi. I love you so much. Also, I want to know what you guys think. I really, dude, I like just thinking about it even more, it's like, dude, I really need Crollo to be the one to take this bitch out. Oh my god. I need Crollo to be the one to do it. Like, on all honesty, I really feel like Crollo's backstory set him up for this. If Crollo is not the one to take out Benjamin, I will be so shocked. I will be so shocked. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Hunter x Hunter content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee. Purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.